This video is going to teach you how to conduct research using BadgerLink. Before you get into BadgerLink though, there are a couple of things that you should do to make sure you're ready. Step 1 is choosing a topic. Usually, a research topic is a question that you want to answer. The question that I want to answer is online learning better than classroom learning? Now that I have my topic, I'm ready for step 2, which is brainstorming alternative search terms. Sometimes databases use different keywords or search terms to store information about a topic, so I find it helpful to think about other terms and have a list prepared in case my first search doesn't give me information I can use. You might be able to list other search terms on your own, but if you're having trouble, you can Google synonyms for the important words in your topic. The keywords in my topic are learning, online, and classroom. And some alternate keywords I found are education, teaching, e-learning, virtual, face-to-face, and traditional. I may think of more keywords later, but this is a good list to start. With my topic decided and my list of keywords in front of me, I'm ready to get into BadgerLink and start my search. The quickest way into BadgerLink is through Sennett's library portal, which is one of your Chromebook homepages. You can also find it by visiting the Sennett homepage, which is where I'll start. Once you're on the Sennett homepage, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and click where it says Library Portal, which should open up in the same tab you're already in. You'll know you're in the right place when you can see my face on the left side of your screen. We're going to go to the Databases tab, which is the third one in from the left side. We are going to use BadgerLink, which is the top shortcut in the box on the left. Once you're here, you're going to click All EBSCOhost Databases. And from there, you're going to check the box next to Select All and hit the yellow Continue button. I'll start by plugging my whole question into the search bar and hitting the green Search button. My question pulled up a whole bunch of results, but that may or may not be true for your question. So you may want to start by pulling out just the keywords. In my case, it would be online learning better classroom learning, to see if anything pops up. The column on the left gives you a whole bunch of options to refine or narrow your search. You probably want to check the box next to full text, and you might want to move the publication date slider. My search right now has something from way back in 1918, which is a good 60 years before the internet existed, and probably won't be very helpful. I'm going to guess that online learning didn't really take off until the early 2000s, so I'm going to move my slider to there to start. If it turns out I'm wrong, I can always readjust it later. If you keep scrolling down along the left, there are more search options that you can look at and adjust, but when I look at my first couple of search results, they seem to have the information that I want, so I'm not going to mess with anything else. This Students' Experiences of Learning in a Virtual Classroom article looks good, so I'll click on the title, which should take me to the full article. I'm going to go to the left-hand side and click where it says PDF full text so that I can start reading and make sure this is actually what I want. Sometimes it takes a minute to load. Let's say I've read a couple of paragraphs and taken some notes, and I've decided this article is definitely one I want to use. In order to make sure I can find this article again, I'm going to click the permalink button on the right, which puts a URL at the top of the screen that I can copy and paste into my notes. This link will help me to get back into the article, but it doesn't count as citing the article as a source. It's really important to cite your sources so that anyone who sees your research will know where you got your information. BadgerLink makes it easy because the citations for all of their articles are already done. You just need to hit the Cite button on the right-hand side of your screen, Then copy and paste the citation into your notes. Once you've cited the article and made sure you can find it again, you can go back to your original search by clicking Result List on the top left side of your screen. From there, you can either continue browsing your original search, or you can begin a new search with other keywords from the list you made before you started. Happy information hunting!